Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about the Women's One organization and what it's doing to impact the right of education around the world. In the United States, there are many laws that protect a child's right to go to school and receive an education. Some of these laws include the IDEA Act of 2004 and the No Child Left Behind Act of 2001, passed by President Bush and then again revisited by President Barack Obama. Although these laws are in place here in the United States, there are 62 million girls worldwide who cannot receive an education or have no access to an education. Women's One is an organization that supports women and girls in receiving an education. Today, I would like to talk about the history of the organization, why educating women can change communities, and how you can help. Women's One has a rich history of empowering women and girls all over the world. Throughout her career, model Dale Haddon witnessed firsthand the lack of education available to women all over the world. She realized the power an education had to change women's lives and change their communities. So she founded Women's One in 2008. To this day, Women's One all-female board of directors works tirelessly to make sure an education is available and women are able to receive an education. Educating women and young girls can change entire communities. 70% of the 1 billion people living in extreme poverty are women and children. Poverty is one of the main reasons families forego education for their girls and, in the best case scenario, get an education for their sons. This lack of education received by girls can impact generations of children after them. Children born to illiterate mothers are half as likely to make it to age 5, and HIV and AIDS spreads twice as quickly with uneducated women. These are just two of the many statistics proven by Women One organization that shows the power of receiving an education and what it can do to impact generations of families. The United Nations Foundation says the right and equality of girls and women are not only a moral obligation, but a huge opportunity. Every safe, educated, healthy, and empowered girl or woman has the potential to transform her family, community, economy, and society. That simple but powerful statement sums up exactly what ensuring a successful education can do for women, girls, and entire communities. In India alone, if just 1% of girls were able to enroll in school, India's gross domestic product would rise by $5.5 billion. You might think, that's in India. I live in the United States. My sister goes to school every day. How does that affect me and why does it matter to me? In a survey done by US News, asked 9,800 women around the world to rate their country on human rights, gender equality, education, and safety. The United States did not even make the top 5. So, how do we continue to ensure that women around the world and women here at home receive the support that they need in order to get an education? The simple thing that we can do is to make them aware of what is available to them, aware that the education is valuable, whether they want to be a CEO or they want to be a stay-at-home mom. They can feel confident that they are just as smart as their male counterparts and that they can receive an education that will be valuable for them to be able to educate future generations. This is where I come in. This is where my passion for this subject comes in. As someone who has worked in the education field for over 4 years and someone who is receiving an education to become an educator, I've seen over hundreds of children come through my classroom door. I worked in grades K through 8. I've noticed in kindergarten that there is really no difference between male and female students, that they are eager to learn, that they are eager to answer questions, that they are confident in their answers. But as children grow older, and I've observed in older grades, the females tend to step back and let their male counterparts take control of the classroom or answer questions confidently, whereas they might not participate even though they know the answer, or they just don't feel confident in expressing themselves. Now, this realization didn't come to me in a third world country. This happened right here in the United States in our education system. If it's happening here at home, women around the world are feeling the same. Girls around the world are feeling the same. This is something that we need to change. This is not a third world country issue. This is an everyone issue. So how do we help? Encourage your daughter, encourage your sister, encourage your mother, whoever is important to you, to receive an education, but not only to receive an education, but know they are smart, to know they are valuable, and to know that they can change the world. Thank you.